What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 157 of the portfolio update. So you guys already know it's Sunday. It's time to go over the portfolio, see how it performed. In this video, I'm going to actually show you how it performed, what I bought, what I sold, what dividends came in, what options I actually sold, how much we've actually made selling options this past week. But the main one is I want to go over the actual, overview of, it's actually been about a little bit over 2 months since I've actually left M1 Finance. I do want to kind of give you guys an overview of, what I like about Schwab and what I don't like about Schwab, and definitely if I do miss M1 Finance. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So as you'll see here, you'll see the portfolio currently is at $172,608.93. We're actually in the green. We're actually up $5,084.17, which is about 3.03%. Overall, we're still down about $15,501, which is about 8.24% in the negative. Not a big deal, guys. The market did move up. Next week we do have some major companies reporting, some of the big FANG companies, which are in my portfolio, so it's definitely going to be an interesting week. We could potentially see some great buying opportunities if they reports us slowing down numbers, and we will see what happens. I'll be ready to buy some. I'm gonna be hopefully selling some covered calls to generate some extra income from the downside if the market does go down. Otherwise, if it does go up, I'm gonna have to manage the trades and continue to roll, which I actually have to roll this past week, which I'll show you once we jump into the activities. But one of the things I do want to jump over here, remember guys, we come back every single week. We actually kick it off. We're very close to our goal, so we're trying to achieve about $300 per month on average in dividends. So we're actually working on Q4 of 2022. We're definitely hopefully gonna surpass the previous quarter. I'm hoping so, because we continue to achieve our goals, which honestly is what's actually keeping us focused. So we do have these 2022 goals that we're getting very close towards the end of 2022, and we've been sticking to them, and hopefully this generates some long generational wealth for us. First goal was to reach 6,000 subscribers. You guys definitely destroyed that, and we're actually on our way to 9,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing with that bell notification so you're notified when I upload new videos. I bring these type of videos on Sundays, so definitely tune in as well. While you're down there, drop a big thumbs up on the video to help out the channel, guys. Definitely appreciate it. And let's get to 9,000 subscribers. Goal number 2, guys, is to try to get to $300 per month on average. We're getting really close. We're about $12 or so away. We'll definitely achieve that by the end of the year, and then reach $110,000 invested of my own money, which you'll see over here to the left. We have about $108,461.84 invested so far. We have about maybe $1,540-ish more to go. I think we're definitely gonna achieve that. And then the next one was reach $225,000 of portfolio value. This one's definitely out of the window depending on how the market performs. So this one might not even be achieved. It was more of like, hey, let's see if we can get to a 225 portfolio value. Not a big deal, because we are invested for the long term. We're invested for 10, 15, 20 years from now. The portfolio will definitely eventually achieve that goal. Number 5 is to continue to dollar cost average $100 every single week, which I will show you once we jump into the activities that I deposited $100. Number 6 is to actually buy or I guess deposit an additional $20 every time a company did pay us out a dividend. So this is just to continue that growth. We didn't get any dividends this week, so I didn't have to add any additional, but anytime we do actually contribute. One thing I do want to just quickly go over here, if I look at the dividend payout, we actually are just wrapping up the month of October, and we're definitely waiting on these 2 great companies to pay us out, and then we're going to start November strong, which definitely excited and looking forward to it. As you'll see, we did get quite a couple dividend increases. This is just continue to grow the dividend snowball much faster. I'm definitely excited for it, guys. Gotta love dividend growth investing. Look at all these dividend raises and the market just continues to go down. These dividends continue to get reinvested and we're able to actually buy more shares, or I guess if you could look at it this way, is that these dividends actually have more buying power because we're able to accumulate more shares much faster. And yeah, guys, definitely love it. If we look at the positions here, guys, just so you can see, we're actually 31.11% up in the total gains, which is about $41,000. If I show you here, we have about $849.77 in our cash balance that we could actually make purchases into the portfolio. You'll see that we actually have only one covered call open on JP Morgan. This is the one that I actually had a roll, which I'll jump into once we jump into the activities. But overall, you'll see all the portfolio is kind of in the green so far. There's some red, but overall we are in the green, which kind of sucks because we love when the market, or I guess the portfolio in general, is in the red because we love buying at a discount. If we look here, guys, at the investment income, you'll see we're projected to make about $3,465.19, averaging about $288.77. We'll see by the end of the video to see if we actually our projection, or I guess the scripts that I do have completely available for free, see if we're very close to that. We'll see if that projection is very close. You'll see the November dividends were projected to make about $162.51, or I guess 79 cents. If we look at the December one, definitely looking forward to it, $431.73, and then you guys can see that pretty awesome there. If we look at the performance overall for the portfolio and I scroll down a little bit, you'll see that the account's still down about $17,575.29 since August of 25th, and then you'll see we've just been on a downtrend. Not a big deal for me because this is going to be a great buying opportunity. Rate of return, we're actually about negative 9.34%, and you'll see that we actually did go up a little bit when the market did go up. And you know, in the long term, we're going to see the trend going upwards, which I'm definitely excited for. If I show you guys here the history, I'm going to scroll down, so you'll see here that we have it from the 17th of October 2022 all the way to the 22nd. And if I scroll, you'll see we were kind of a little bit busy. These can be ignored because these were covered calls from the previous week, but you'll see that we actually did get bank interest. So I guess we got interest from just our available cash balance, which is about 12 cents. So pretty cool there. Definitely wasn't expecting that, but I will take it. So over here, first on the 17th, guys, we did a sell to open. So we did a call on Microsoft for a strike price of $250, which also expires on the 21st of 2022. So this is a weekly covered call, and I guess I was asked in the comments if I could go into a little bit more detail on covered calls. So what we do is that I do have 100 shares of Microsoft, and I'm gonna actually sell a call saying, hey, if Microsoft reaches $250 or goes up higher than that by October 21st of 2022, I will sell my shares at $250. I will actually sell those to you, and but you have to pay me a premium, which in this case they paid us 52 cents. Remember that one contract controls 100 shares. That is why you need 100 shares. So you multiply this times 100 and that gives you $52. After fees, you get about $51.35. So in our case, they paid us $51.35 to take the risk of our shares being sold at $250. If the strike price, or I guess the price of Microsoft, does not reach $250 by the 21st of October, then the contract does expire worthless, and we keep our shares, and we also keep the full premium. The other option that could happen is that let's say Microsoft does go above $250, then our shares would actually get sold at $250. We would actually keep the difference. Let's say that our cost basis is $100 on Microsoft, so you would subtract the $250 minus 100. That means that we would have $150. That's about $15,000 of that we would make in capital appreciation. plus we still keep the premium. So it's almost a win-win situation. In my case, I try to pick strike prices that I don't think Microsoft would reach. That way that, I just want to collect that premium and still keep my shares, because this portfolio is a dividend growth portfolio and I want to continue to hold the dividends. So definitely love that. But let me know in the comment section if you guys are interested in covered calls and you guys aren't very experienced, or you guys are still learning about them and you just have specific questions. Let me know. I'll be happy to help with what I can and answer any of them. But again, on the 17th, we did another sell to open. We did a call on JP Morgan with a strike price of $122. That also was a weekly. It expired on the 21st of 2022 of October. We actually did one of these and then we made about $14.35. Then we did on the 17th, guys, we did a call on Apple for a strike price of $150. Also was a weekly, 21st, just when it expired. We actually collected $21.35, and we actually have 200 shares of Apple, so I did the same thing, sell to open. So we actually ended up doing another one. We made about $21.35. And then, guys, over here we have the last one, which was on the 17th. We did a sell to open on Nvidia for $129. Also was a weekly that expired. We collected about $47.35 just for holding the stock and letting it get sold at $129. All of these almost expired worthless except for JP Morgan, which you'll see shortly. But on the 17th, we also got the drip from Leggett & Platt. You'll see that we bought about $14.08, and then we got the drip on Realty Income, which was $16.76. And then, guys, on the 20th of October, we went ahead and deposited $100 to do our dollar cost average. Remember our goals that we do have, so we got to stay focused, continue to invest, especially in these type of markets right now. We are going to be creating generational wealth, and we're going to be letting that compound, and it's going to be a beautiful thing, guys, 10-15 years from now. On the 20th, again, I did actually do one buy. So I actually bought some Target. I bought one full share at a strike price of, I guess at a price of $157. And then I also did a buy on Visa for one full share at $190. So definitely love that there. We're actually expected to get a dividend raise from Visa, so definitely looking forward to it. They do have an amazing 5-year CAGR, so hopefully we get a double-digit dividend raise, and we will see how that plays out. As well, here on the 20th, we actually got a transfer from Fidelity, which was $129.86. This was actually the last amount of information, I guess the last amount of money that we were waiting on, and that's our transfer is finally complete, and we are done with that. On the 21st, guys, we actually had to roll our JP Morgan covered call. We didn't want our shares getting sold at $122. So what happened is that I believe JP Morgan traded around $122 in 20-ish or 50-ish cents or something like that. So my shares would have gotten sold at on Friday if I hadn't rolled this. So what I had to do was manage it. So what I did was on the 21st, I did a buy to close. So I basically bought the old covered call back. So I did a call JP Morgan 122, and I paid actually $33, or I guess $33.65. And then right immediately I did a sell to open, which I sold another covered call that was a JP Morgan Chase at a strike price of $128. So I went up in the strike price, and then I also went further out in time, so on the 28th, so about 1 week. And I did one of them. They paid me 39 cents. So you can see the difference here, $38.35. You can make the difference here. And that's how much we actually made a little bit in premium from doing the roll, which is about what, $4 or $5 is what we made in difference for rolling it out. And then our shares did not get sold. So that was pretty awesome there. On the 21st here, you'll see that we did get the promotional award, which was $500. I do have a referral, guys, that I used whenever I did do the transfer, and it actually provided information, which let me go ahead and pull that out for you guys. So you'll see here, if you use a referral link when before you do sign up, you're able to get money depending on how much you deposit into the account. So I ended up depositing between $100,000 and $500,000, so I was eligible for $500. You could be eligible for $1,000, $300, or $100 depending on how much you deposit, but this is $500 that we're going to use and buy some pretty great dividend companies so that they can work for us forever and create that passive income. So definitely looking forward to it. But this is the activities, guys. I do kind of want to briefly talk to you guys my progress and I guess the review of 2 months with Schwab after leaving M1 Finance. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one is going to be, actually, I love the customer service from Schwab's. Definitely do not miss that from M1 Finance. The other thing that I do love about this is that I'm able to trade as many times as I want while the market is open. I know that M1 Finance and Schwab have different perspectives on the way you invest. M1 is targeted more towards auto investing, and where you don't have to care about it, you don't care. And one of the beautiful things about Schwab is that as you'll see, we do options. And I guess I want to point this out because it's such a great thing, guys. I am keeping track of my options here, and the past, since I transferred over, I've made a total of $824.73 just selling covered calls, and in about 2 months. That's pretty awesome. And these actually got reinvested so that we could buy more shares of these great companies. With M1 Finance, I would not have been able to do that because they don't allow options, and this is just money that I would have gone to waste. Obviously I do have to pay taxes on this, but it's still better than nothing, and I love about that. I also love that I've actually had the opportunity to just call at any time and they're able to answer. M1 Finance only has, I believe, while the market is open is when you can call them, and then the email response is very, very slow. And then the only thing that I do not like about Schwab is the actual trading fees. So you'll see here they do charge you 65 cents per option that you do, which kind of sucks. I know Fidelity, I really like Fidelity's because I do covered calls on my growth portfolio and Fidelity, and any premium that is I guess not premium, well, I guess it is premium, but any premium under $65 I think is free, so you don't have to pay it if you do a buy to close. And I really like that feature because it does save you quite a bit of money there if you do. A lot of these options here, I would be able to close them out early, but I really don't want to pay the 65 cents, almost $1. But definitely love Schwab. I don't know how I would rate it between Schwab and Fidelity, but definitely a huge step up from M1 to Schwab, and it has enabled me to make way more money. And we will see, guys. The other thing here that I want to show you is the projected investment income. I think this is really cool, and Fidelity didn't have that, so they're lacking on tools there. Hopefully they can eventually in the long term they can develop some tools like these. But let's go ahead and wrap up this video, guys, by going over here and actually figuring out how much we made or increased the dividend income. So let's go ahead and get started here. So one of the first things that we want to do is the dividend payout. So let's go see if any new companies declared dividends. So you'll see it's on the 50. So you click portfolio tools, get latest dividends, give it a second or two. It'll go out and see if any new companies declared dividends in my portfolio. These are scripts that I have available for free. All I ask in return is that you're subscribed with that bell notification and you drop a big thumbs up on my videos to help out the channel. And it looks like there is actually 3 companies. This is sorted out by payout date, so it wasn't potentially these new companies. And if we look here, guys, on the settings, we'll go ahead and see how much we grew this snowball. So we're going to delete this. We'll have to jump to personal capital so that we can get the latest version of our portfolio that contains all the purchases we made this past week. So let's go ahead and jump over there. Alright guys, so we're at personal capital on my Schwab account portion. If you click on this green button, you click copy holdings. This will copy the content of the portfolio into your clipboard. I did make an update because I think personal capital did break this, so check it out. I left it out in the community posts. If we jump back over to the Google Sheets, right click, paste special values only, and if we jump over here to holdings, this is the old portfolio holdings. If you go over here to portfolio tools, update for portfolio holdings, once you click on it, this will get wiped and it'll use the new values that we just pasted, and it'll parse it out for you. So it looks like it's running. We can jump back over here. Everything's getting calculated, and give it a second or two and we will see how much we've increased it. This was last week's, so definitely looking forward to it. And guys, you'll see that dividend yield is at 2.01%, yield on cost 2.64%, and then yearly $3,462.82. So it's gone up monthly. You'll see that it's gone up compared to last week's 288. In the week we've gone up a couple pennies. What about maybe 14 pennies if I can do the quick math. On the day we went up 2 pennies, and then on the hourly we went up 1 penny. So every single hour that goes by, we're making 40 cents every single hour. Hourly work wage, this is if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, they would make $1.66 per hour. And we're going to try to get this to minimum wage. We'll see how long that takes, but this is actually all I have for you guys in this portfolio update. Don't forget to subscribe with that bell notification, help me reach 9,000 subscribers, and drop a big thumbs up on the video. If you stuck all the way to the very end, drop a hashtag Schwab, because we do I'm looking over the Schwab portfolio and I'm loving it so far. Let me know which brokerage you actually use in the comment section. I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.